Greetings everyone, and Grat here with another Advanced Wars Days of Ruin Tiny Wars replay. Small on bottom right side as the gray Isabella. We got EvilAnge. Small on top left side as the red Grat. We got PeePeePooPoo. Of course, Isabella or Grat is a custom CO. She has standard boarding cost, has a faster expansion zone radius, as well as a lower max cost for her power. Her day-to-day is a standard +10/+10 for all units, and all CO units in her CO zone gets +1 maximum range. She does start off with 0 base radius, so it doesn't affect anybody but herself until she gets, effectively herself, 20% damage, or not 20%, 200% damage. And of course, the superpower makes it get +2 range globally. Isabella, she is nerfed from the cartridge counterpart, does have 50% to 30/60/60. She of course gives all units from her CO zone +20/+10. And for globally, she does provide +20/+10 +2 movement range, and indirect units get +1 maximum range. So let's go and get started. Go turn on the autoplay. This map is a triple base map with 2 airports. And it is like the strong side, weak side mechanic. Now I've got these units push way forward. Just initial capturing game, of course. Both sides gone for bike. More bikes being deployed in the field. Got 3 bikes versus 4 bikes at the moment. Comm towers, of course, in the center of the map. Though this one, it's probably out of range. Wastelands are really slow down wheeled vehicles. There's multiple properties now, of course. It's still the early capturing game. Possible conflict next turn, probably, but not from gray, but from red or orange. Grat has captured her comm tower first, and Grat could be deployed in many different units, be very useful. I've seen battlecopters not be that great. I think tanks overall is probably best for her. But I always wonder about other units, how well she can do inside of them. You definitely want a strong unit. You don't want a weak unit to be loaded up into, because she has no initial CO zone, so she can't just ride around on a bike and gun down things at range. Best to be pulling a minimum of tank or battlecopter. There could be a argument made for a duster, but that's probably not super great. Gets a nice first strike or finish off there, and did not load the CO unit inside of that tank. Does go for mech down here and tank up here. This is interesting. Got double tank down here. Isabella has not loaded herself up into a CO unit just yet either. Tank infantry, so Isabella has pulled out a good number of tanks. Good strike there. And there. Getting out of C2 bike. Tank. Gets 2 first strikes there. Very nice. And COs into this tank. So she's going to be hyper aggressive here. Isabella could try counter with a battlecopter. And there's an Isabella command tank. She does have 16,000 still left over, so she can still get a battlecopter. Battlecopter, infantry. First strike there by Grat. At most, she needs to get 2 more attacks to get her CO zone buffed up. Then she can start supporting other units. It always seems like I've never really seen Grat go into +1 CO zone. Yeah, I've seen her not be that successful, honestly. Her CO power seems, or CO zone, or CO day-to-day seems incredibly powerful, but I rarely ever see it be successful. It's a good strike there. Isabella's command takes down the region, as well as a battlecopter nearby. Grat has to be careful around that battlecopter, of course. Good strike there. Finish off that 1 unit. Gets a good first strike there, getting up to 15 CO zone energy. One more attack and should get a +1 CO zone range. So you can get attacked, then somebody can pop right next to her and get +1 range. Multiple battlecopters supply by Grat now. Great strike on command tank, and Grat's command tank goes down. Giving Isabella 11 energy so far. She'll probably receive a double first strike from these tanks nearby. CO's the tank there, or battlecopter gets a good first strike thanks to that. Huh, I thought she did 9 points of damage on that battlecopter, not 8. Must already had a point of damage onto it. Finish off the battlecopter, even threaten the HQ for minimal threat. Grat ends the turn with 79 versus Isabella's 58 starting with day-to-day. So pretty even, but Isabella's starting to fall behind. Push her way forward. At this point in time, she may need to get out something to help hold back these tanks. Which may affect the battlecopters a bit more severely. Does go for triple tank this turn. Good strike there in the anti-air. Grat's getting some more good engagements. Though her command copter's now in range of this battlecopter. A lot of good hits over there. And Isabella's not doing so great overall. Good first strike there. Tank over here gets a good strike onto the meteorite. Good strike on the command copter. Could be merged with the other battlecopter. Grat almost has +1 CO zone, so one thing she could do is pull back, fire the battlecopter, and then with the other battlecopter engage the battlecopter. Or something of that sort. And now Isabella has pulled out Duster to stop the battlecopters. I think as well this battlecopter could fall back and take out that anti-air there, but does do it with a regular tank. Got another Duster deployed on the field. Tank does go down. Duster takes out the command copter. Pulls back that battlecopter there. Probably trying to get repairs onto it. It's probably not super great, honestly. Takes out that unit there. Isabella's starting to make some good gains, but she's still pretty far behind. Another battlecopter, tank, and double base skip, not even infantry unit. Now we got a command Duster. Battlecopter gets a good strike there on the tank. That +1 attack range is basically +1 movement range with some of these units currently. Good strike there. Tank does take out the tank. Duster does fall back to the airfield. In this property, motor properties probably get flipped up here. That's a bit of a problem. When you start losing, I mean, Grat already has a pretty sizable income lead. 24 now versus 27. But in HQ again while at it. And Isabella's just starting to disintegrate. Yeah, I think it's already pretty much over. Tank artillery. Good strike onto the battlecopter. Isabella's trying to stick in the game, but don't think it's going to go too well. Artillery piece in range of that tank, so we'll be able to put some good holes into it, and can do a joint capture as well. It decides just to fall back. Takes out that duster. In range of the anti-air, so it has to be a bit careful. No, never mind, as the anti-air is now out. Yeah, right now Isabella has 7 units versus 25. Value of 31 versus 86. Yep, the game's ultimately over. At this point in time, just pretty much just going to let the game just play and let the game end. Grat actually gets another CO zone increase. And plus now there's roads blocked, so nothing much Isabella can do to get past that duster. Turn to HQ once again, artillery piece, and try to engage the anti-air. Tank anti-air. Could probably try join capturing the bikes, just to make sure that tank's nice and or bike is nice and healthy. Good shot there in the tank. And it does not fully stop the capture, but it also means there's nothing nearby to join capture onto it, so probably should just be abandoned. Got multiple artillery pieces in range as well. It's a good strike there, and there. Helicopter finished off the command tank, takes out the anti-air. Going for another capture now. And Grat even pulls out a bomber. And Isabella just backs up, or stops, and there we go. Isabella back to the game now. This is Grat saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.